Okay, well, thank you guys for showing up. I know a few more people are going to hop on in a minute, but I just wanted to kind of take some time as a team to talk out Transform 20, and I wanted to show you a couple of things, and just so everyone felt really confident, because a lot of you are newer coaches. A lot of our team are newer coaches, and you haven't been a part of like how big a launch can be, especially the big program of the year. So at this time last year, we were launching 80-Day Obsession. And all of you know how crazy awesome 80-Day Obsession was. It was a way for coaches to sign coaches, sign challengers. Everybody was changing their own lives when it comes to like our own physical transformation. Launches are huge, and they're something that we want to be a part of. So I know that we just kind of went through a Shift Shop launch. If you guys kind of saw that, there wasn't a lot of hype around it because that was kind of a relaunch. And Lift 4 was big, but because it was in the summer, it didn't get as much hype. This is the program this year that's going to get the most hype. So if you're new, I just wanted to communicate. That's kind of how Beachbody works, is that January start date is pretty much just going to be the blow up program of the year. That's kind of what they use. They put the best program right there for the new year. So this is amazing. People are Shaun T freaks. And if you've never done a Shaun T workout, please pop one on this week, because you'll see why. He's fun. There's always music playing. He's super motivating. For those of you that love Autumn and how she like speaks therapy to you, Shaun T is the one that speaks therapy to me. Right when you think that you want to just totally quit and be done forever, he like gets up in your face and he's like, don't quit, don't quit. I'm like, how did you know I couldn't do this anymore? Like, kind of like with Autumn with 80-Day, like he just speaks to you. So people who've done Insanity, who've done T25, hip hop abs from like years ago, size, like the world, even people who don't like know everything we do, a lot of people know Insanity. I'm sorry, can you guys hear ding, ding, ding every minute? I don't know how to mute the other things going on in my computer, so I'm really sorry you're hearing that. There's like a message thread going on, but I need that pulled up to show you an image, so I'll close it out later. So it's huge. So Shaun T is a big deal. This workout's a big deal. And so here's a couple things. If you're just taking notes tonight, like take a few minutes to kind of pay attention to this. These were some notes that I wrote down when I was talking with Katie Jarima, a friend of mine, another coach on our team, because we were kind of talking through like, why is this a big deal? And why is it a big deal now? And here's the thing, like a couple weeks ago, it's like, this doesn't launch until January 14th. Why in the world are we talking about it on December 3rd? So here's why. Because everyone is going to be busy in December. That's pretty much the biggest thing. It's what we've been talking about. People are busy. They're not going to make on-the-spot decisions. They're going to need time to think and to learn. They're going to need time to save up their money. So it's okay. Start pitching the price now. So that's a big thing. People are just going to need time. They're not going to jump in right away the first time you present it. They're going to need to see it over and over again. Another reason that people are going to, like why we need to start talking about it now, is because of the prep workouts. Starting at December 11th, which is next Tuesday, there are going to be some like pre-Transform 20 workouts. And those are really great ways to get people hyped up about the group. And I'm going to tell you our game plan in a minute as a team. But it's going to be outside the paywall, meaning you don't even need an account. You literally just go to beachbodyondemand.com and someone will be able to see that workout. So we can send that link to all of our people. They can try the 15-minute workout without even creating an account. So that'll be a really good opportunity. Because again, we need people to see how awesome the workout's going to be. We need people to see how awesome our challenge groups can be, all that kind of stuff now, so that when they're ready to make that decision, whether it's right before Christmas or right after Christmas or January 1st, we're the person they talk to. That's why we're setting the stage now. Another big thing is the step availability. I know this sounds really lame, but we know that with 80-Day, they sold out of sliders and loops. And so we want to make sure that our people get that step, and that's a big deal. And yes, they can buy it somewhere else, but steps are going to be selling like hotcakes. So we want people to get it now so that they're ready to go for January, and they're not trying to like rush order a step 2 days before the workout. We want them to have it now in December so you can do the prep workouts and be ready to go. So as weird as it sounds, the step availability is a big deal. Like I'm ordering mine tomorrow because I want it. I want to make sure I have it. I want to show it in pictures when I do those pre-workouts. The prep workouts will use the step. Now you can do it without, there are modifiers without the step, But like, if you're looking to sell this product, you need to have that step in the picture, like we've seen all those test group people doing. And so it's just going to be, we're not going to say, look at this Beachbody step for my T Transform 20 workout. You know, that's not what we're doing. We're going to be showing pictures of the step, and people are going to say, whoa, what's the step? What's happening? I ran into one of my challengers at the post office today. Ooh, as I was sending out challenge group gifts, which was really funny because there was not one for her, because she didn't earn it. And I was laughing with her like, oh, I could have just handed this to you, you know, kind of teasing. And she said, wait, tell me, I've seen something about a step and I'm obsessed with step workouts. Can you tell me more? So like, people see a step and they're like, ooh, I remember doing that at the gym, or I remember doing that back in the 90s. You know, I remember my mom doing a step workout in our living room. Like, this step is a big deal to people. So we want to be showing that. It's important to be showing it. If we own the step, people want to buy that specific step. So that's another kind of big reason that we want to get it as soon as possible, if you can, financially, because if we can show it, then we can tell people, yep, here's the Beachbody step. So that's another big thing. And then the coach exclusive test group. So here's what I want us to really understand is they had a, you know, like a test group. It was elite coaches got invited. If you guys remember, you know, it's like Shaun T went through the program for the very first time with like 100 people, coaches only. They were like the top coaches in our company that got to be a part of that, so that we have before and after pictures to show. This is the first time they're launching it out, and they call it like the beta test group, because this is the first time that like real average people like us who are not top coaches and our challengers get to try this before it like officially gets launched into the whole world in the spring. And so the idea here is that it's actually a big deal to be in the coach test group. And yes, there are going to be thousands of people in there. And so sometimes we look at it and we're like, there's thousands of people in there, like whatever. But it's a big deal because Shaun comes in live, he interacts, like you get like this extra accountability with the trainer. You're posting pictures and things like that. And so just think about it for us. That's awesome to say that we like had a live call with Shaun T on a random like Wednesday in January. That's pretty cool. What's awesome too is it's a great way to sign up our challengers as coaches, because we get to kind of use that as leverage with them and say like, all right, guys, we get to be in a challenge group with Shaun T. Like when is that ever going to happen again? It's not. And so that coach exclusive test group is going to be a reason to start talking about it. Start talking about it now. So these are all kind of these things that if we wait until January, yes, we're going to sign up a lot of people in January. But if we wait until January, we're going to be a little too late to the game in order to really maximize the potential with it. And here's something else I want you to write down, is what we do in December is going to determine what we do in January. And here is why. Everyone in December is eating bad, they're stressed out, they know they want to work out, but they feel like they don't have time or money, but they're still on Facebook and Instagram. So then after December, or after Christmas, when they all figure out, okay, I want to get a gym membership or do something, your face is going to pop into their mind because you have been so consistent posting your workouts. You've been so consistent posting out your eating and all of those things that you are going to be the person they come to mind, as opposed to that gym billboard that they drive by every day. Because that billboard looks the same every day. That Planet Fitness billboard that I drive by, it has that same sentence every single day, right? But we as coaches connect with people on an emotional level. Not like a tearful emotion. We connect on a personal level. We talk about how we feel. We talk about our energy. We talk about, you know, like all those different pieces of how we feel when we work out, how we feel when we eat healthy, how it's changing our husband's lives, our kids' lives, our own lives, our team's lives, the income, whatever it is. And those billboards that we're flashing in their faces every day are going to be way different than all those gym memberships that they're seeing out there. And so when it's time, they're going to say, I've seen that Planet Fitness thing, but with this girl, I get accountability. I don't have to leave my house. Like, they're going to know because we've talked about it so much in December. And so that's really why one of the coaches the other day on like in a premier group that I was in the other day, she was saying, she goes, all of those other programs out there, like those other companies that are like health and fitness, everyone in January is going to be saying, who ate bad over Christmas? Let's all start fresh today. Not us. We're going to be saying, who dropped 5 pounds over Christmas and is ready to teach you how to do it? Deal? That is why this is important, okay? We're not gonna be that team that's like, oh, now we've got 10 pounds to lose. We're gonna be that team that says, we just dropped 10 pounds in the busiest month of the year, or whatever it is for us. Maybe you don't have to lose weight. Maybe it's a pant size. Maybe it's finding routine, whatever it is. So that is why this is all awesome, okay? Why it's all super important. So I posted this calendar, this I keep wanting to say T25, Transform 20, all his things are like T. This Transform 20 calendar, if you already have another workout you're doing, that's totally fine. I don't want people to ever stop what they're doing and change, because then it doesn't show consistency. But as much as you can, or if you can pull one day away to do a Shaun T workout this month, do your best to do that. So if you're doing Lift 4, maybe use your off days to do one of these, or especially the days that the free prep workouts come out. If you wouldn't mind, that's what I would recommend, definitely. I was planning to do 21-day fix, and when I saw this, I was like, nope, I need to like show. So like when my Instagram stories, when I'm showing my bod, it'll have Shaun T's face. Like I'm just planting those like subliminal messages everywhere, right? So I would encourage you, this is gonna make it easy to prep people for that Transform 20, because we're gonna be doing Shaun workouts, showing Shaun quotes. We'll be doing those prep workouts. So just make sure you've got those dates in mind for the prep workouts, and I'll put it in our page afterwards. And then one more thing before I get you guys talking, a big question, and the Heart Hustle Muscle page is so full of content. So maybe after we get off the call, go through and just start scrolling through, because Dara has been filling it, Dara and Katie, with really great stuff. It's got like tons of like questions and images that you can save. So I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show you. I've actually never shared my screen, so hopefully this works. Okay, think. Okay, that works, right? Can I get a head nod? Yes, okay, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna show you this just so you guys can kind of get an idea, and I'll make sure we have these images in our Strength Movement team page. So these are just a few of the many packages, but what we're going to be selling and then what we're gonna be giving ourselves is kind of two different things. So for our current customers, that's what this is. If someone already has Beachbody On Demand, these are kind of the different packages that we're going to be talking about. These are the ones right here. These have the Performance line and Shakeology. So there are like 10 or 12 different packages. So what I would say is save all of these images, and as you're talking with someone, get a feel for what they need. If you are talking about Energize and Recover and then they also need Shakeology, you know what to pitch, you know? So familiarize yourself with this stuff. I'm gonna make sure you guys have all these images. I'm not gonna talk them through specifically because you guys can go back and read them, but these are the things we'll be offering our current customers. And this, look, I went the wrong way. Sorry. Bah, these were in the message. We're getting there. Okay, and then these are the packages with On Demand. So these are like our very first time customers, or our very first time coaches. And you'll notice, and here's what I really want you to note when you're especially doing share a cart or looking at these images, there's a package with a step and a package without a step. And I feel like we're gonna really need to double check everything to make sure that we're getting people the right packages when we share prices. Because there's nothing worse than saying, oh, it's only $160. Oh, wait, never mind, it's $215. I didn't include the step. So really pay attention when you're giving someone like the pricing. Make sure you know that you're giving them the step. So just like I always share, when I am talking with someone about a program, I always pitch the full challenge pack. I never just say, oh, you want to get Beachbody On Demand for a year? Nope, because that's not the full program. And I believe in the full program. I believe that the workouts changed my life. I believe that the shakes changed my life. And I believe that the containers or 2B mindset has changed my life. And so because of that, because that's what Beachbody pitches as the full program, because I know it's changed my life, I am going to initially, when I'm talking with every single person and they're ready to hear about the price and the package, I'm going to show them the full package. For me, what I'll probably show on a regular basis for most people is this $214. So basically this $215 package. The year membership to BOD, a thing of Shakeology, or the Performance line, and then they get the stickers, the calendars, everything they need, and the step. So does that make sense? So that's kind of like our 160. We're gonna be bumping it up to that 215. So here's what I don't want you to say. I don't want you to pitch this 215 and then say, oh, but if you don't want the step, it's only 160. No way. You pitch the program. People are coming to you because they want to know what this program is about. So if we lowball it, we're basically lowballing the entire program. So I always pitch the full program. If someone comes back and says, whoa, that's a lot more expensive than I thought, then I just say, all right, girl, well, let's kind of talk out and see kind of what we can package together for you. And then maybe I can say, well, there is a 160 package if you want to go find your own step, but know that most steps at this height are going to be the same price, but go ahead and take a look and we can go from there. If it's a current challenger, you know, you can get them in with just the VIP. It's like $50 just for VIP access. What I'm saying is that there's other options for people, but you always start with the full program because that's how it was designed. Does that make sense? I'm gonna stop my screen share. Okay, cool. And mostly, again, like it's not expensive. I looked online earlier, like steps are, the cheapest one I could find was like $40. And so what we get 2 different levels of it, like it's worth getting the actual step. So you have to believe that for yourself. And that is the hardest thing with new launches, is you actually need to research, and I'm glad you guys are on this call because this is going to be helpful. You have to know so much about it that you believe in it, so that when you're talking with people, you're not like, I don't know, here we go. You know, like look at the before and afters, look at the product, look and see how awesome the step is compared to what you get at Walmart. Like crack that thing in half after like a week, you know? Everyone's Walmart 80-day obsession bands were snapping on them. The people of mine that ordered them, like from someone that wasn't like a non-Beachbody, I had 3 girls that were like, my band snapped on me. And I'm like, you should have grabbed like the legit loops. And so that's what I would encourage. It's okay if someone gets a step from someone else. Don't get your feelings hurt, but always pitch the full program first. Okay, so then there's a couple more things I want to share. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking. Is this helpful, or are you guys like, please stop? Helpful? Okay, all right, just like, I'm like a commercial tonight. Huh? Da, da, da. All right, so here we go. A couple more things that are really fun. Okay, Beachbody is also rolling out all of these special offers. And Dara just posted it on our Heart Hustle Muscle page, so make sure you go take a look. But basically, if you order, if anyone, coaches or customers, I think it's this week, I don't know how long it's gonna last, not only is every package $20 off until the launch, like until January. But there's these special offers going on right now. So like if I order the completion pack right now with a step, because it gives me another thing of Shakeology, which I can always, which I'll need, and I can kind of replace it with my old one. Or if your bod's about to renew, go ahead and look at that. If your bod's about to renew, I would cancel it and re-sign up with the package. It's actually going to be a lot cheaper. So just a side note, take a look at when your bod renews. If it is December, do it that way. But they're doing like when you add things to your cart, there's going to be all these things on sale, like 25% off of everything, I believe. So it's like Energize packets are on sale, 3-day refresh is on sale. For coaches, it was like $30-something. I just looked. I don't know where it is now. But I want to do 3-day refresh after the new year. So I'm like, shoot, I'm going to grab it now. Like it's like $30 or like $35 or whatever. Like think ahead for you, or if you need challenge group gifts, or if you need more Energize, like go ahead and get it cheaper. But also you can tell your coaches and your customers, hey, when you check out, there's going to be these 5 options: Beach Bars, Energize, 3-day refresh. I feel like there were 1 or 2 more things. Take a look. And you can tell your people, like, if you want to try any of that, go ahead and throw it in the cart now, because this is going to be a really cheap way to do it. So that's a big special offer. And then last, on top of all of that, Dara and Katie Jarima and Mandy Gully and I were talking today, and we're going to do a fun promo up through, I think you have to do it before the 11th. But if you order a like the VIP access, you know, like with some type of nutrition product, you know, if you're going to grab like Shakeology with your VIP access, or Performance Line with your VIP access, or something like that, if you as coaches order that, or if you sign coaches up with that, so you guys are available or can earn this, and so can your brand new coaches, we are going to offer out a pair of Nikes. We're going to do a drawing, and there's going to be different ways that you can earn it, like different ways that you can get your name in the drawing for it. And so we were just talking about it tonight. The 4 of us are going in to buy a pair of Nikes for someone. So that'll just kind of be a fun team promo that we have going on over this next week. Just kind of a fun way, since it's like launch stuff is so hype. We're like, let's give away some shoes. We're crazy. So that'll be fun. So I'll make sure I share more about that once the girls decide. But tonight we're just going back and forth on like, so it'll be for any coaches, so you guys can earn it. And then any new coaches that sign up this week, their name will be entered in as well. So that's pretty fun. And finally, all right, so some dates to write down. December 11th, prep workouts are released. January 8th, the nutrition plan is released. And then January 14th is day one of the workouts. They are going to be released the 11th, so people need to download them. But we won't officially start until the 14th. But if you have people that are like, I don't get good Wi-Fi, they'll be able to download them the weekend before so that they're ready for Monday. They're going to be released in real time, 1 week at a time. So you'll have your first 6 days and you won't have week 2 until week 2. It's actually really fun because you're just like, what's next? Every day is different. It's 6 weeks, 6 days a week, 20-minute workouts. Every day is 20 minutes. So that's going to be so huge for people, whether you're a mom, whether you work full-time. Oh man, I'm looking at you guys now. We've got moms, nurses, 20 minutes is going to be amazing. College students, 20 minutes is going to be amazing. Like, this is for everyone. Like, this is going to be so amazing. Here is what I'm going to do. So Katie Jarima has like a info group going on right now. You're welcome to add your people in that. I am going to run my own like hype group about it December 10th through the 14th. So that's next Monday. And I was going to offer it to all of you guys. Like, I'll create a hype group or whatever, and we can add any of our potential people in it. And I'm going to take stuff from Katie's group and just kind of run it on our own. So we kind of have some ownership. Maybe you guys can help post it here and there if anybody wants to. We'll just kind of talk that out. But I thought, I know she had her group going. I wasn't really ready for her group yet. And so this is what we'll do the 10th through the 14th. Hey, Cal. So I will make sure the team knows about that and kind of let you guys know. But be thinking, as we're starting to talk about it all this week, then next week we can add them in. We can give them the free workout on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is going to be really great. Wednesday night, we have a coaching call, like, that'll talk more about, you know, like people like who are interested in coaching. So like it all will kind of coincide together, which is going to be really fun. So that's what's happening then. Hi. Okay, the link was not working. Oh no. How did they get on? That's so weird.
Yeah, with the link that you put in the main page, kept saying it's already in session. So then finally somebody said, hey, go to the main page and get into it. And that's why here we are.
Oh, sorry. That's so weird.
No,
I was wondering. I was like, we're missing like a bunch of you who said you were going to be on.
They're coming. They're coming.
Sorry, I had to log in. That's why my phone was beeping off the hook. Right? Remember, I was like, why is all that dinging? Sorry, that's okay. We're recording, so we're good. So we were just talking about, we're going to do like an info week. I think actually we're like at the perfect time to where that's everything, right? I know you guys are like, and we just got on. I've been talking for 26 straight minutes. So that's a whole lot of information. So for those of you that had been on, for those of you that just hopped on, maybe don't blow me up with 1,000 questions. Let me make sure. Are we good? Can't download my app. That's so strange. I feel so bad. Do you want me to try and, well, I'll have this recorded, but do you want me to close the link and open it back up? What do you think we should do?
I sent them a message in the thing and said, go to the main page on Strength Movement and click on the link that's in there. So we'll see if they did that. Yeah.
So the link was different. Okay, here's everybody come. Well, yeah, we're yeah. Really, all I did was talk for 25 minutes. So you guys can go back and watch that recording. It wasn't like any back and forth stuff. So what we can maybe chat about now, even though I know a lot of you can go back and watch, is if you guys have any specific questions about it, or have any info that you wanted to do yourself, and then we'll kind of end in 5 minutes and everyone can go back and watch the recording. I'll post it directly afterwards. But if any of you that have been on, are you like, oh, I have a question about this, or share more about this? So hot.
For the coach test group, is that only if they want to sign up as a coach?
Yes. So for the coach test group, for the coach test group, they have to have coach status in order to be in it. However, they can just be doing it for the discount. Like, they don't have to be working the business. Like, Beachbody doesn't know whether they're working the business or just doing it for the discount. So what I say is, like, sign up for the discount. You're going to want it for the 2 months anyways. And then go ahead and you get to be in the test group. You've got your Shakeology cheaper for these 2 months that we're doing the program. And then you can kind of decide afterwards.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions for those that were on? Does it hype you up? Hearing about it? Good. Good, good. Anything else?
Oh.
No. Are any of you planning to follow this hybrid calendar this month?
I have a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. For the VIP access, what is that exactly? Like, I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I know. And that's what for a lot of you, this is like the very first launch. So what will happen is this workout, Transform 20, will be available on Beachbody On Demand for people who are like normal, like for all of us, but not until like April. And so what we're offering right now is VIP access to be like beta test group. So this is like you have to buy that specific access to it. It's almost like a member exclusive thing that you pay for. And so this is kind of like who wants to be in like the beta test group, whether they sign up as a coach and do that group or not. Like we're basically saying this is a brand new workout. You know, it hasn't been open to the public yet. It's still not fully open to the public. Do you want to do it with me?
Okay.
So normal, like your regular challengers and coaches won't be able to access it unless they order this VIP. Even the digital, like you have to order the digital package is the bare minimum in order to get those workouts. Hey girls, for those of you that just got on, we have no idea what happened, and I'm sorry I didn't see any of the messages coming through because I was here. So I'm really, really sorry, but I am recording, and I talked for like the first 20 minutes and just gave like the full rundown of everything. So you didn't miss any conversation. So what I said to the girls too, as you guys are hopping on, what we'll do is end in a minute or two. We'll just kind of chat now, but then I'll just post the recording as soon as it uploads, and you guys can go back and watch it. And then we can just kind of chat there because I don't want to answer a bunch of questions now that we just talked out. Like I don't want to waste your time that way. So I'm sorry. That was so weird. I mean, it was the same link everywhere. I have no idea why it did that. But does anyone have any specific questions? Any other questions based on kind of what you've been seeing?
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
I just looked on Facebook and what's her name? Dara posted this like new thing like an hour ago. Did you see that yet? It's like a link of like order special appearance during checkout. So is this like another thing like, oh, last minute if you want to like get your whatever clients or new people to have more discount with like Energizer or 3-day refresh? Is that kind of the same idea as before?
Yeah, you know how sometimes anytime we buy something, most of the time it'll pop up like a, and now if you want 10% off beach bars, they're basically telling us now what the offers are going to be. So it helps us as coaches. So if we're signing up new challengers or coaches, we can say, oh, hey, when you check out, you're probably going to be offered a 3-day refresh or beach bars. I'm going to do 3-day refresh on this date. If you want to go ahead and grab it now, you're going to get it cheap. That's really why they're telling us in advance. It's so we can help our people be prepared for it if they want. So like for me, when I order my package this week, I'm going to throw the 3-day refresh in because it's so cheap and I know I want to do it in January. So why not get it cheap?
That's smart. Okay. I just looked at that really quick and that confused me because I'm
we
like,
talked through that a minute ago. I'm so sorry that you guys couldn't get on.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
My bad.
It's totally fine. And I will tell those of you, even though I already said it a few minutes ago, Dara and Katie and Mandy and I are throwing out a pair of Nikes to somebody. And we're going to post all the details for that tonight, but you'll have different ways that you can enter into that drawing. And it's going to be based on you grabbing, you know, like the VIP access and stuff in the next 10 days or so. And then it'll be for our coaches. So all of you guys will be entered into a drawing. And any of your new coaches that sign up, you can throw them into a drawing too. So that'll be fun. So we'll have those details out in a couple minutes. Hey, Allie, I'm so sorry the link wasn't working. I have no idea why. But I've been telling everyone else, it's all recorded. I'm going to post it in about 3 minutes when we get kicked off this call. So, but it's really fun to see your faces. Oh my goodness, I hate I couldn't see all of you. It makes me so sad. Is everybody doing good? I'm taking a picture now because y'all are so cute. All right, so throw out just some one-liners on how we can connect with people when it comes to posts post ideas for December. What is going to connect with people on a personal level this month? Okay, and hold on, let me get it good. Too dark. Okay, everybody smile. Cheese. Thank you. I'll send it to you. All right, throw out your, let me hear it. Unmute yourself, though.
Okay, so I'll go first. So I did kind of a post on Instagram a couple weeks ago of, you know, a bad angle picture and like a good angled picture, and just kind of talked about like being real and, you know, you don't always have to be perfect, showing your imperfections. And the amount of response that I got back in my comments was way more than any of like, you know, my good pictures. So I think for December, it's going to be really about like showing, you know, like everything that you're doing, not just like your perfect like gym workout pictures that a lot of people are posting, like the famous people. So I'm going to really stick true to that. And I think a lot of people are better or like easier or willing to, I don't know, like commit more to the idea of working out if they know that you're being true to yourself. So that's what I'm going to go with.
Yay, I love that. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. What else?
I mean, just time. Like T20 is all about time. Like that excuse is gone. And so I've been talking about it in my stories and on my page, even just tying it in, you know, time for a family event or like time to go, you know, get a Christmas tree, whatever, like just incorporating that word, because then when you put in, or when I've been putting in the workout pictures, it's been kind of having that switch. It's getting more engagement just because it's a consistent theme that I'm talking about, regardless of whatever I'm talking about, is time is involved.
I love that. I love that. And we were saying that earlier, like you plant those seeds, like those subliminal messages that people are constantly seeing certain things in your posts and the way that you're talking over and over again. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym, but wait, didn't Becca talk about? Yeah. So that's awesome. That's awesome. What else? What connects with people besides like us just posting a sweaty selfie? You know, like what connects with people?
I am combining a couple. So back right before Black Friday, I did a post about we always know that you buy something for yourself on Black Friday. Like that's just what you, like we all do it. And that actually got some good responses. And then I'm also combining that with, in January, like 5 years ago or 4 years ago is when my husband and I bought Max 30, Insanity Max 30. And so it's like perfect timing that it's coming up to like when we first bought that and started that in the new year. So I'm going to leverage that for T20 as well. So I'm going to kind of combine it all of, okay, you bought all your Christmas presents. Now what are you doing for you? Yeah, combining it all.
All right. Yeah, I love that. Such a good idea. Awesome. Awesome. What else? How are you feeling in December? If you're feeling a certain way, can't you imagine everyone else is feeling that way? Like
even recipes, just a random thing that people connect to, is showing alternatives, you know, right? Like, cause we're all about finding those types of things so that we can stay on track. So providing recipes is a really easy way to connect and to start new conversations.
Yes. What else? What about when it comes to coaching? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, just talking about how working out makes you feel, and it's not like you have to work out for an hour. I mean, going back to the time, but I've been really trying to figure out, you know, how to communicate, how it makes me feel as a mom. Like have more energy. I'm more happy. I, you know, feel like I can connect with my family more, like just tying all of those emotions in, and communicating that, because my avatar feels stressed and crazy and this helps. So
exactly. That's the thing that I always think about is like, I'm running in a million directions, but that 30-minute workout zones me in. And so it's like, why, like we can tell people you're bouncing around 30 minutes, zone in, and you can think the whole time or you can not think the whole time. It's up to you. I love that. Anything else?
I feel like it's mindset, and this is what the T20 is all about. But like, I feel like I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed and seeing similar messages, and so they're white noise to me. So it's like today I was just like, I'm just gonna go live and just be honest about where I am, like emotionally and like mindset wise, and like I've had like a couple hundred views, whether or not they actually are going to do it or not. They're hearing my voice instead of reading a script that they're already seeing 800 times. So this is just my kind of like rant of like, be you in this season, because everybody is getting like information overload thrown at them. So just like, what is T20 doing for you? What's it doing for your mind? How are you going to enter the new year on a good note? Like, take the Beachbody kind of label off of it and just focus on like you. Does that help? Where I'm at.
Yes, 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 yes. Love it. Anything else? What about connecting with people on when it comes to coaching? You know, like I'm thinking there are a lot of people who are going into debt right now to make Christmas happen, or people who are stressing out about giving their family gifts or giving to others. And so find classy ways to throw that out there, you know, like that you're making money as a coach. Like people kind of forget that because they just see us as big encouragers, and they don't always realize that like this has the potential to replace full-time income. Like make sure we're talking about that, you know? Even if you're not there yet, even if you made $0, what is today? If you made $0 last Thursday, doesn't matter.
So actually, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean to
go
cut you
ahead.
off.
No.
I work part-time, and so when clients cancel, I stay home. So I've actually started doing more nuggets of clients canceled today, so I get to stay home, because hopefully that would strike up conversations about like, how are you working part-time kind of thing. So I'm starting to just do more and more of the when I'm home, I'm doing this, and I can stay home kind of thing to help bring that up a little bit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Awesome. Well, this is about to cut us off. So we will definitely continue the conversation, watch the recording, and then if we need to do a follow-up call to ask more questions, we can totally plan one, because I don't know what happened with the link. That's so weird. I posted the same link everywhere. So I don't know what happened. But watch the recording. It usually takes about 10 minutes to upload, and then you'll see it on the team page. And we'll just continue the conversation. But I'm excited for you guys. Let's rock out December. And I'll see your faces 2 Mondays from now. The 17th, we'll come back and make sure everyone has the link. All right, good night.